Hi everyone. Welcome to week 9 of our Comp 2 class. I hope your spring break went well. I hope that you found it relaxing and restive. This week we will mostly be polishing up your final drafts of Writing Project 2. The final draft of Writing Project 2 will be due at the end of this week, so you will spend some time focusing on editing and proofreading and completing thorough peer reviews. Your rough draft of Writing Project 2 should be nearly complete by now. You and your classmates will need to compare your work to the assignment guidelines and determine what changes must be made in order to meet or exceed the assignment expectations. You will also spend time editing paragraph and sentence level changes, as well as proofreading grammar, punctuation, and spelling changes, your work to prepare for submission. You should definitely consider visiting the Writing Center, which is in 102 Columbus Hall. It's the first floor of the library. Actually, that has maybe changed. It's honestly been a bit since I've been on campus just due to the pandemic. So maybe it's not the first floor of the library. But anyways, 102 Columbus Hall. Or, asking someone on campus, they'll be able to direct you there. The Writing Center also has an online option. As some of you know, I work in the Writing Center on Fridays from 9 to 4 and would love the opportunity to sit down with you and give you some feedback on your paper. Task 1, you have some readings from the Norton Field Guide. These are designed to, help you edit and proofread your paper and also just make sure that you feel confident about your writing before submitting it. For task 2, you're going to proofread and edit your draft. Following the guidelines in chapter 33 on editing and proofreading, you're going to edit and proofread your essay. Once you are done editing and proofreading, in a one-page essay, I'd like you to explain what errors you commonly make while writing, how you attempted to find and correct those errors for this assignment, and how you edited your paragraphs, sentences, and even individual words to make your writing as clear, precise, and effective as possible. For task 3, you're going to be explaining how you created your genre pieces. Your genre pieces could have been traditional storytelling genres such as short stories, plays, movie scripts, short videos, and songs, or non-traditional storytelling genres such as advertisements, posters, game instructions, and social media pages/feeds. The idea was for you to write in 3 genres for this assignment: a formal analytical essay and 2 creative genres as well. For task 3, I would like you to, in 3 to 4 paragraphs, explain how you went about selecting the genres you wrote in for Writing Project 2. How do you see your genres fitting with the topic? Is there a natural collection, such as a police report for an essay covering how a group reacts to crime? What made you decide on the 2 genres you picked? Next, discuss how you created the genre pieces. How did you format your genre pieces to match their real-life counterparts, such as news stories? What was easy or difficult about creating these genre pieces to go along with the more standard academic analytical essay? For task 4, you are just going to be completing your final draft. You have a lot of resources available to you. We have sample essays. You can go to the Writing Center. You can submit your paper to NetTutor. We have done a couple of peer review activities. So hopefully you feel like you are in a good place with this paper. I have some things here for you to remember. Your essay must be 1,250 words minimum. This essay needs to be made up of 5 pieces: an analytical essay, 2 genre pieces, 2 reader notes. You'll have to have at least 2 sources that you cite for this assignment. These should ideally be magazine or newspaper articles found via the CSCC Library Research Database. Some of you have communicated to me that you were struggling to find the right kinds of sources using the databases. So I have given people permission to just use sources that they have found via Google. That is fine as well. The important thing is I wanted you to spend some time trying to navigate those library databases. If you conducted interviews for this paper, you must include in-text citations and works cited entries for those interviews. You may informally cite interviews used in your genre pieces. If you only observed a group, you will not need to include citations for your observations. Once your essay is graded, you'll have 1 week to revise your draft and resubmit it. If you do not submit a final draft, you will earn a 0 for the assignment and not be allowed to submit a revised draft. Task 5 is submitting to the discussion board. We're going to be doing another peer review here. Once you have posted your draft, I want you to explain in 2 or 3 paragraphs how your analytical essay and genre pieces compare to the assignment guidelines. You also need to include some brief notes about what struggles or successes you are having with MLA and citations. For your second post, you need to read and comment on at least 2 other papers posted by your peers. And I have a series of questions for you here that I would like you to respond to as you conduct those peer reviews. Do their analytical essays meet the expectations of the assignment? Are they using their 2 outside sources to analyze how effectively their observed groups are dealing with the same or a similar issue as the group found via their library research? What information on those groups found via the research? I read that incorrectly. Was information on those groups found via the CSCC library research databases as required? Are they using 2 and only 2 outside sources? How effectively are they incorporating information from their observations interviews into their genre pieces? Are their genre pieces their own creation? They should be. You should not be, borrowing someone else's work for your genre pieces. What other concerns do you have? And what do you like most about their essays? This week, when you turn in your work, you'll need to turn in your work in 2 different submission links. One for the weekly work and one for the Writing Project 2 final draft. This link, the week 9 assignments, you'll be submitting everything you completed for tasks 2 and 3, which is the proofreading/editing and the explanation of your genre pieces. And then you will submit the final draft of Writing Project 2 right here. That is all for this week. Let me know if you need anything. If you want to run anything by me, I would be happy to help. And have a good week.